Well, I've cooked out there on that cinder block smoker pit grill 3 times now, and each time I've cooked out there on it, it seemed like I didn't have that much meat on there. That cooking surface is 32 inches by 32 inches. That's a big area. So today I'm going to make pork balls. I'm going to put some smoked sausage out there like kielbasa, and I'm going to do my leftover rib tips that I got anytime I made those ribs St. Louis style. So that's a lot of meat for being old Phyllis, but I'll show you what we're going to do with it afterwards. These pork balls is going to be a pork butt that I've sliced up in squares. It's not going to be burnt ends or nothing like that, just pork balls. And then the Polish sausage, I want to put that in there about an hour after these are already been on the grill, because I want the flavor out of this Polish sausage to go in with my pork balls. Then the rib tips, you'll see I'm going to season them up, take them all out there and throw them out there on the grill. And right before I do that, I'll show you the picture of the meat. All right, we'll be back. Bye. Okay, there's a picture of Phyllis picking up dog do. But anyway, here's a picture of the rib tips before we start. There's the Polish sausage, and there's this pork butt. It's a boneless. I'm going to slice it up. You'll see, season them all up, and put them out there on the old smoky pit grill cinder block thing. All right, be back. All right, I got the meat already seasoned up. Today I mixed this Heath Riley sweet barbecue rub and Killer Hog the barbecue rub. They're both excellent rubs. One's a little sweeter than the other. So I used this on the rib tips and on the pork balls. Here is the rib tips. That's what I cut up off of to make the St. Louis style ribs. Those are all seasoned up. These are the pork balls. This was the pork butt, boneless pork butt, and I had cut them up in pieces like this. Anyway, and here is the Polish sausage. I'm going to put the rib tips and the pork balls on for an hour and a half. And then I'm going to put the Polish sausage on for about another hour. And then I'm going to put them in these pans, cover them, put sauce in them, and some mopping sauce I'm going to make up. And cook them for about another hour. We're going to run about 250 all day, I hope. So put an hour and a half in the pans, 4 hours all together, bring them out, sauce them up, put them on the cinder block smoker pit grill, and then we'll see what we got. All right, thanks, bye. Got them on the pit. There's the rib tips and the pork balls. Got some nice white smoke running about 250. In about an hour, I'm gonna put the Polish sausage on. I'm gonna mop these a little bit, but I'll be good for about an hour. Smoke looks good. Everything looks good. All right. Be back in about an hour. Got them on the pit. There's the rib tips and the pork balls. Got some nice white smoke running about 250. In about an hour, I'm gonna put the Polish sausage on. I'm gonna mop these a little bit, but I'll be good for about an hour. Smoke looks good. Everything looks good. All right. Be back in about an hour. All right, it's been an hour. I'm gonna go get the Polish sausage. Still got white smoke running 250, about 270. It looks really good. All right, I'm gonna put those Polish sausage things on there and do some mopping, and we'll see how that works out. All right, mop these up. I finally got this grill full. I'm glad about that. I always looked empty. In a hurry, my fire's picking up. Other side of the camera girl. Yeah, I wish I could bottle this sauce. Man, if I could just bottle this. All right, now I'm gonna flip them. Shut up, Mom. Okay, I finally got that pit full, or pretty full. Man, does this look good? And it smells delicious. It's not even close to being done. I'll leave this on about an hour or so. And you're probably wondering, what's going to do with all that meat? It's just him and old Phyllis. Well, I want to show you what it's all done. I got plans for this. All right, back in about at least an hour. Okay, I just stacked these all up. I'm going to mop them with vinegar and barbecue sauce and apple juice, about a 50-50 on the juice and the barbecue sauce, and then just a half cup of vinegar. And then I'm going to mop them real good on top. Then I'm going to put them in these pans and then cover with tin foil for about 2 hours. They've been on here about 3 hours, but they got plenty of smoke, good color. So I'm going to go ahead and stick them in these pans. I'm going to pour some sauce on top of them, cover them, and cook them about 2 hours on this pit at about 250. All right, okay, here they are, all panned up. Man, these are delicious. All I got to do now is just make them tender. Take about 2 hours, about 250 on the smoker. I'm going to cover with tin foil. They've had plenty of smoke. And I'm going to put about a couple cups of sauce in each pan. Wait 2 hours, take them off. Then I'm going to put them on the grill, color them up again. And it's time to eat. All right. Okay, here it is. I got it off the grill. This is all together cooked time about 4.5 hours. We started out with Polish sausages, like this right here. And then this is a pork ball. And this is a rib tip. Okay, try these out. 4.5 hours. I don't think it's pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pan of these to the card game tomorrow night. That ought to mess up the cards. And these are the other half I'm going to take. And this, what I do is I take a sandwich bag like this, and then I'll fill it up, and I'll put, once I get this, 4 or 5 pieces in this, and I'll put this in this bag. And I'll label it barbecue. So I'll have about 7 or 8 bags, or 6 bags in this one, maybe about 5 bags in this one, so that when I come in and I want some barbecue after a loss in a card game, I'll just go there, put a microwave, take this out one at a time, whatever I want, microwave it, and so it's out. It's great. Okay, let's try these. Okay, this is the pork sausage. Pretty good. Mmm. It's real good. All right. Let's try the pork ball. Pork ball. It's not a burn in. It ain't supposed to be a burn in. You'd be surprised how good this is. I know I'm supposed to say that, but it really is good. That basin sauce that we have was delicious. Okay, I'm going to take one bite because every time I take 2, it's over. Okay, here is the rib tip. Nice and juicy. Man, it's seasoned real well. It's really good. One more bite. It's juicy. It's got smoke on it. It's colored up. These guys at the card game tomorrow night, if I don't get an attaboy for this, they're on their own. Okay, well, I took 5 Bud Lights to get this done. 5 Bud Lights, 4.5 hours. That's pretty good. So, thinking about the shirts. My daughter would really appreciate it. If they're in the Coast Guard, they're fixing to get out. She's on Facebook. It's Rita Renee. Okay, thanks a lot. Remember, if you hit like, we'll love you. If you hit subscribe, we will love you forever, and that's a long time. Okay, you have a good evening. It's a great day. Thanks. Adios.